I don't know how you wear those low-cut boots, man. I couldn't play without the extra ankle support. Somehow people have convinced themselves that the sock material, literal sock material, attached to the opening of their football boots is going to provide some kind of ankle support. This was never an ankle support element, and neither is this. In fact, it's worth noting that every brand ever to produce a pair of mid-cut football boots, Nike, Adidas, Puma, whoever you want to name, they have never come out and said that the reason why their boot is mid-cut is to provide extra ankle support. In fact, when mid-cut boots were first introduced in 2014 and popularized, they really wanted to stress in the marketing that this would not restrict the movement of your ankle. And if it's not restricting the movement of your ankle, it's not providing ankle support. That is essentially what ankle support is, preventing your ankle from moving. Mid-cut boots with this sock-like material do not do that. But if you've noticed, no brand has actually come out and said our boots in fact do not provide ankle support, because people really like it, they make more of it, therefore sell more boots, and you end up with products like this, designed as low cuts and then with socks attached to the opening. To be fair, there's nothing wrong with mid-cut boots. You can really like the way that they look, and if you regularly play on artificial grass, the collars typically can prevent those annoying rubber pellets from getting inside of the boot. But if you're buying mid-cut boots with the expectation that they're going to provide ankle support, you're just wrong. Dude, I can't believe you still wear boots with laces. I don't even think I know how to tie my shoes anymore. I know this is a losing battle, but I'm gonna keep fighting it. Laceless boots are not better, they're just laceless, which is not better. Again, there isn't anything wrong with laceless boots. If you currently have laceless boots and really like them, that's great, good for you. But as I've stated many times on this channel before, there is no inherent performance benefits to removing the laces on football boots. In fact, most brands making laceless football boots, Adidas being the main culprit here, they produce a laceless version, then they produce a laced version that is exactly the same thing with the addition of laces for less money. End result being a boot that fits better, offers better lockdown, ends up being more comfortable, and ultimately performs better as well. So if you want to spend the extra money to get a laceless, inferior product, absolutely go ahead and do that, but just realize that laceless is not better, contrary to popular belief. How are you even wearing leather boots? Have you tried Flyknit? It's just like socks. And they don't even have ankle support. Knitted uppers are great. I really feel like it's one of the best new materials to be introduced in football boots over the last 20 years. The issue that I have with it is because of how popular it has seemingly become, pretty much everything is now a knitted upper, with the end result being a lot of boots that end up feeling very similar. As great as knitted uppers are, there's still something very special about boots with a leather upper, or even certain synthetics that we've had in the past that we no longer get anymore. It's great to have knitted boots as an option, but it's becoming that knitted boots are pretty much your only option, which for the consumer, I don't necessarily think is the best thing. I'd like to see more variety rather than less. Hey man, nice boots. I got the same ones, except I took the laces out and they're way better now. If your boots came with laces, there's probably a good reason for that. Similar to the ankle support theory, people have taken it upon themselves to realize that a lot of these new boots now have one-piece uppers. I have a Superfly 6 Elite as an example here, and because it's a one-piece upper, if you take the laces out, the upper still holds its shape. You can still put your foot in and wear the boots. However, just because you can do this does not mean that you should. Just about any boots that come with laces for a reason. They are there as a lockdown element. They're there to secure your foot inside the shoe. They're there for structural integrity. They are there for support. They're there for the sake of comfort. There are various reasons as to why the laces are there. So the logic behind completely removing them and thinking that you have now made the product better is so backwards I don't even know what to say. I thought of something. It's stupid. It doesn't matter if the boots are high end or low end. If the boots have laces and you pull them out, you have instantly made the boots worse. And for those that make the argument that their boots are more comfortable without laces, try putting the boots on and then not tying the laces as tight. Hey man, those are pretty cool boots, but I just got these new ones and they have ACC. My touch is like 100 times better now. ACC, all conditions control. The name is basically all we know about this technology, but people have made it out to be the best thing ever created. It's not. This is a technology that Nike introduced years ago, and while I have nothing against it, it's something that has become a staple of their top-end models, and people have really bought into the concept of this invisible coating or something that's a part of the material. We don't really know. Nike has never really specified exactly what ACC is, but a lot of people seem to believe that this invisible element is going to allow their touch on the ball to be better in dry, in wet, in storms, in rain, in tornadoes, in earthquakes. It doesn't matter what the conditions are. It's all conditions control. It's in the name. As long as you have it, you're good to go. Now, I'm not discrediting that ACC is at least something, but the fact that it's fully invisible, and really the argument that I have is that if this has ACC and the Hypervenoms have ACC and the Mercurials and the Tiempos have ACC, then why is the grip on the ball in dry and wet weather different between all of them? Shouldn't the grip levels be more standardized if they all have the same ACC, all conditions control technology? I don't really know the answer to that question. I can just tell you what I've personally experienced. If you want to believe that ACC is really helping you out, that's perfectly fine, but don't feel the need to only buy Nike top-end models for the ACC feature, because I really don't think it's something that does much of anything at all. And that concludes the 5 worst football boot trends of 2018. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you could support this one with a like. And if you're new here watching for the first time and perhaps don't want to miss out on future videos that I make, be sure to hit that subscribe button along with the little bell notification for daily videos on all the latest and greatest soccer gear. If I missed any other dumb trends, I guess let me know down below in the comments. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave those down below as well. And I'll do my best to get an answer out to you as soon as I possibly can. Of course, if you want to follow me on any other forms of social media aside from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it may be, all of that's linked down below as well, so be sure to go ahead and check that out. Other than that though, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.